Okay, this will be a super quick one. Here is my several-year-old pair of HE400i's from Hifiman. This is a nice, large diameter planar. You can actually see the little brick within there. Planar headphone. I have a pair of Brainwaves pads on these that have improved the comfort and the sound actually quite nicely. These guys have a 2.5mm removable cable, and this is kind of the headphone that really got me into planars in the first place. It's a very accessible pair of headphones. I think when I got them, they were probably around $185. I think they've recently released a 2020 update to them that's like maybe $170 MSRP. Actually, their MSRPs are crazy. It's like $500, but then it's always on Amazon for under $200. But I think what's sort of great about this headphone beyond its price and the fact that it's getting you into sort of large format planars is that it's got a lot of the bells and whistles of a higher end headphone with detachable cables and whatnot. Comes in a really ridiculous box and has a very special feeling, and you can run them balanced, so you can get an aftermarket cable, which I have done, and there are plenty available. I think the 2020 version actually has 3.5mm, so even more options available for you, and they're more interchangeable between headphones, which is really nice. I describe the sound as it's very planar-y to me. I don't know if it's because it was one of my first planar experience headphones, and so I've defined them around these, or if it just sort of is that sound signature, which is very easy to listen to, very relaxing, but also full of a lot of detail and very rewarding. I think they're a little kind of V-shaped, as the audio nerderati would say, and that they've got quite a bit of bass, and then that sort of mid-upper treble is sort of pronounced, and maybe the mids are a little bit recessed, but I think they're relatively balanced pair of headphone, and very light compared to a lot of the other big planars I've had, and pretty comfortable. The new ones have the kind of new squishy kind of cartoony looking band, which I haven't tried, but hopefully it's as comfortable as these guys. But I guess this is a little bit of a love letter to these in some ways. I've sold them on, so I'm saying goodbye to them, and I think if you're sort of planar curious, if you have tried a bunch of dynamic headphones, or you've sort of been in headphones that are under the $100 mark, and you're interested in maybe stepping up the ladder and trying something a bit more exotic, a different driver type, with detachable cables. Just if you're interested in kind of having that experience, I think this is a very rewarding entry place into that. Used market's great on these since they've been around for so long. There's a ton of them, and they do come up, and sometimes you can get them with extra cables or extra pads or whatnot, so that's an option. But also this new 2020 Rev for $170 or whatever I think is going to be a hard thing to beat as well. So anyway, that's the Hifiman HE400i. Goodbye, old friend. This is a quick one. I've got some longer videos on this channel as well. Usually I'm sort of comparing things or contrasting things, trying to sort of understand a typology of headphone or a kind of DAC or amp or whatnot. So if you're interested in that stuff, give it a subscribe, and maybe a like even. And hey, if you've got another very affordable planar that you love that I haven't mentioned here, then let me know, and let everyone else know. Leave a comment. All right, this is Signcraft signing out.